Hi, this is Scott Rolfs, R505 at Indiana University Southeast. Today we're going to be looking at a program on the internet. It's a tool called EDpuzzle. EDpuzzle was designed to import video into your work area. So we're going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to sign in as a teacher. What's really neat about this tool is that you can actually import video into a workspace and do a lot of different work with it. So we're going to go in and actually look at this today. It's great for social studies teachers because it's kind of been a tradition down through the years to actually show videos in social studies, and this takes video watching in your classroom to a whole new level. With this tool you can actually select the video that you want from a number of different areas on the internet and actually work with it. You can actually crop it. You can add different tools to your videos. So we're going to go and take a look at those. Up here on the top bar you have the home, you have my content, which is here, my classes, which I've already created some classes. You can assign out different video assignments to different classes or to all your classes all at once. Your students can view those videos and participate in the different activities that you're going to be putting into that video, which we'll see in just a moment. And then you can actually look at the results of those videos and the responses that the kids gave while they were watching. One of the neat things that I like, definitely a pro to this tool, is that you can specify whether students can skip parts of the video or not. I know a lot of times you'll assign out a video and they'll kind of fast forward to the end just so they can answer the questions, and that you can actually put in a feature into your video. You can build it into it that allows students or doesn't allow students to do that. So let's go ahead here. I'm going to go to the home button again, and I'm going to hit create, and we're going to create a new video. You also have an option of creating new class, new assignment, new project, but we're going to take a look at the video feature today. The first thing I'm going to do is select where I want to get my video, and you can actually see here there's quite a few options, and these will all be imported into your workspace in EDpuzzle. It's quite really a neat feature. We're going to go a little traditional this evening. We're going to stick with YouTube, and I'm going to type in ancient Mesopotamia because we're getting ready to do a unit in my 7th grade social studies class on ancient river civilizations. So you have a number of different options here. You actually can preview the video. So if I click on this button here, it takes me to a preview, and I don't actually have to import it unless it looks good. So I'm going to take a look at this. I may watch it for a minute or two. It doesn't really matter. If I like it, I can go directly to my workspace by pushing this blue button, use the video. If not, I can exit out and I can continue looking on at other videos before I make my selection. This is the video that we want to use, so I'm going to go ahead and click the blue Use It button, and that will import that video into my workspace. Now once I'm in my workspace, there's a lot of different features and options that you have at the top here. Of course, if you're not paying for a subscription, you are limited, but the free version is quite nice, and I found it to be very effective for what we're doing in class. So at the bottom here you have an option to trim. You're in trim mode automatically. You can see the scissors here. It's the orange scissors. So say the first part is just maybe an advertisement. Well, you can actually trim that off by using this tool. Say the last part of it goes into a bunch of credits and things like that, and you're not really interested in the students watching that, so you can actually trim the end of the video off as well. You can bring it way in and just get a portion of the video that you were looking at, and it really is quite a nice feature, because a lot of these videos are up to over an hour long, and maybe there's only 10 minutes that you want the students to be watching. So you have a nice little trim option here for your video. Another option that you have is this audio track button. If you use the audio track button, what you're going to be doing is taking out the original recorded version or track of the audio and replacing it with something else. If you have a video that's maybe 10 minutes long, you will be narrating or putting music to that, and that can get a little bit complicated. The narration part would probably be easy, but adding background music and all that, you're getting a little bit more intricate. So I've actually never used this feature, but it is available if you'd like to use it. There is another feature with audio called Audio Note. If I go into the Audio Note mode on my workspace, you see that the little microphone comes up, and I can actually select a spot on my video that I want to add a little audio note. So in order to do that, I would just simply move my slider backwards and forwards, and you can see here that it's telling you where exactly you're at in your video, so you can predetermine that as you're preparing the video for use, and you can prepare it to say be right here. So once you click this, you can record your note, and then you can move on. The feature that I utilize probably the most is the question technique, or the question tool within my workspace. We can bring the video up here and we can actually start playing it. And your video will actually play through. There will be certain places that you as a teacher would want to check for understanding with your students. Maybe you just need some quick feedback, maybe their opinion on something that's going on. There's a whole range of different possibilities that you could use with the question mode of your video. Let's see how this works. I'm going to go to a spot in the video that I know I want to ask a question. And the question types are right up here, and you've got basically 3 different modes. So you got the open mode, you got the test mode, and the comment mode. Open is a question. You can pull up the results as a teacher, and grade your students' results. You can look at their responses. These are for more open-ended questions, more maybe even extended response even, and you can collect that data and you can actually read your results. The test mode is a multiple choice. It's just kind of a quick and easy check for understanding, or you can actually use a comment, and students can actually comment on something. So if they see the comment being required, they would be required to stop and actually comment on something that you have asked them to comment on. So for this first one, I'm going to ask a very easy question. What civilization is this? We'll see if they were watching the opening there, because it actually told them. So right from the start, we'll see if they are focused and they've got their attention on the video. I'm going to hit the done button, and that's my first question. Now from there, we can go on with the video to a new spot, and this is just easily done. We're just going to hit continue here, and at this point I can slide my slider onto the next area. And this is where my next question is going to be. So for this one, I'm going to add a multiple choice. Well, we'll make it another open response, because I want to see if the students know a little bit of modern history as well. Where is this blue gateway located today. So here you can draw the students into more of a modern day discussion and have that kind of a discussion with them as well. So I'm going to hit done, and I'm going to continue on with the video, and the students will actually click this to continue on with the video. And we're going to move to the third part here because we do want to look at some other features. Okay, this is where we want to ask our third question. We're going to make it a multiple choice. Which empire rose after the fall of the Assyrians? And we've got some answer options here. We could say the Persians. We could say the Babylonians. Or we can add another answer option. We could say the Canaanites. This is where you select whether this is the correct answer or the not correct answer. We're going to select this because Babylonians is the correct answer. And we're going to click Done. This is what it looks like for the students. And then you can continue on with your video. Now after you've formed all your questions, you're going to want to hit Done. Once you hit Done, it's going to ask you to title your video. A lot of times the title of the video actually comes up, but you can also change that. You can change the language, and you can save and exit. Now, at this point, I can assign out which class I want to watch that video, and that's quite nice. So I'm going to have both my classes watch the video. Step 2 is prevent skipping. This way the students can't skip ahead and just answer the questions as they come along and be done and then get on a game site for the remainder of the time. That's quite handy. So we're going to save and assign. So now my videos have been saved and assigned. If I go into period 3B and 4B, I'll see the assignment there. And this is really how this works. It's quite a handy tool. It's very easy to use. It has an audio feature to it that you can actually narrate and record entire pieces or just audio notes. You can add questions, you can do multiple choice, open-ended, quick response, formative types of questions. You can assign these video assignments out to different classes or groups, and you can kind of monitor to see how they're doing. What's really neat is you can pull up the results when you're finished, and you can preview those at your leisure. One of the drawbacks that I see, and it's not really that big of a drawback, is the free edition doesn't have quite all the tools that you might want to use, but I think it has a significant amount. This tool can allow you to analyze and collect data by doing quick learning checks through visual features. It can provide for formative assessment as well, and just quick checks for understanding. So I think it's quite a neat tool to use, and it sure beats just putting in a video and letting the class watch, and maybe half are watching, half aren't. This way the kids are engaged. They're controlling their own progress. You're sure then that they are following along, and certainly you can find out if they're not just through the quick checks for understanding or questions that you pose throughout the video. So EDpuzzle's really got a good feature here. It's a good tool to use, and I would recommend it.